What if Manchester City aren't just looking for a new captain, but are actually trying to figure out who can lead the club through one of the biggest transitions of the modern era? That's the situation facing Enzo Maresca right now, and his latest comments have raised even more questions because one enormous name is suddenly missing from the conversation: Rodri. And after what happened against Arsenal today, that leadership question may be more important than ever. Maresca has confirmed that Ruben Dias and Erling Haaland are currently the two remaining members of City's leadership group, but he isn't ready to make the final decision yet. The new City boss says he wants to wait until the summer transfer window closes before choosing two more players. That means the club's next captain isn't simply going to be picked because he's the biggest star in the dressing room. Maresca has made it clear that wearing the armband comes with greater responsibility, not greater freedom. And that philosophy could put Ruben Dias in a very strong position. Dias has already established himself as one of the senior voices inside the squad, and his role becomes even more important after Bernardo Silva's departure. Bernardo wasn't just another midfielder. Manchester City confirmed that he left after 9 seasons, 460 appearances, and a huge collection of trophies, and he finished his City career as captain while helping the club win the 2026 Carabao Cup and FA Cup. His move to Real Madrid leaves a very real leadership gap at the Etihad. Then there's Erling Haaland. On paper, the Norwegian looks like an obvious candidate. He's one of the biggest personalities at the club, he's a proven match winner, and his performances alone command attention. But Maresca has revealed a hilarious problem that could actually work against him. The manager has a rule that after City score, he wants the captain to come to the touchline for tactical instructions. So if Haaland is the captain, every time he scores, Maresca could effectively be calling his own captain away from the action. Maresca himself joked about the chaos, and honestly, you can see the problem. But here's where this story gets much more serious. Rodri's absence from the current leadership picture is impossible to ignore. Earlier in the summer, Maresca had identified Dias, Rodri, and Haaland as part of the leadership group. Now, Rodri is no longer among the two players he says are currently in contention. That doesn't officially mean Rodri is leaving, but it comes at a time when Barcelona are pushing hard to sign the Spain international and Manchester City have already rejected an improved offer worth around €60 million. And there is an important twist. Maresca said Rodri was back in training ahead of the Community Shield, and City have not officially announced that he is leaving. But Rodri was absent from City's starting lineup against Arsenal on Sunday, while Arsenal went on to beat City 3-0 in Maresca's first competitive match as manager. That result doesn't decide City's season, but it certainly makes the midfield and leadership questions feel much more urgent heading into the new campaign. So who could fill the remaining leadership spots? Phil Foden is an obvious name. He's now the longest-serving first-team player at City and has reportedly shown an interest in taking on more responsibility. Marc Guéhi, a former Crystal Palace captain, also brings experience wearing the armband, while Josko Gvardiol is another potential candidate. The bigger question is whether Maresca wants traditional seniority, local identity, defensive leadership, or simply the players he believes will set the standard every single day. And that may be the most important part of all. Manchester City are entering a new era after Pep Guardiola. Bernardo Silva is gone, Rodri's future remains uncertain, and now Maresca has suffered a 3-0 defeat in his first competitive match. None of that means City are suddenly finished. But it does mean the next captain will have to do more than lift a trophy and shake hands before kickoff. He'll have to help define what Manchester City become next. For now, Ruben Dias appears to have the clearest path to the armband, while Haaland remains part of the leadership group despite the unusual tactical problem. But until the transfer window closes, Maresca is keeping the door open. And with Rodri's future hanging over the club, the captaincy decision could end up revealing far more about Manchester City's next chapter than anyone expected. If you found this update helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Prime Wire, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest news. Thanks for watching.